How's it going, everybody? Mike here. And something has happened recently that, for some reason, you would think would have happened leading up to the game, but they decided to do it months later. And what I'm talking about is Rise of the Ronin releases a free demo on the PS Store. This happened last week, I believe, back on the 25th. Yeah, apparently Rise of the Ronin announces a free demo now available on PS Store after it releases in the game in late March, and it's developed by Team Ninja. You don't need a PS Plus subscription to play the demo. But yeah, this is still mind-boggling to me because, mind you, this came out, I think, roughly a month before Stellar Blade, and Stellar Blade got a demo leading up to it, at least a couple weeks before it released, I think. So to me, it would make sense, like, why not drop the demo for Rise of the Ronin a couple weeks before it releases, too? I mean, Team Ninja's done it before, technically. It's done it with Neo 1 and 2 before those games released. I think Wulong Fallen Dynasty as well, I believe, got a demo release a few weeks or so before launch. So it's kind of weird that, and I think even Stranger Paradise as well got one too. Now, I'm not mistaken. Yeah, that got demo as well before that launch. So it's like, why was this the only one not to get one before it launched and then it decided to get one later on? I don't know. Like, Sony, in my opinion, dropped the ball with this one, because if you're trying to get people more hyped about a game, especially, a exclusive, I would say too, like, I know it's not for every exclusive, but that's like a third-party developed type exclusive game, at least, at least get a demo out for that. I know they're most never going to do one for, like, their first-party stuff, because we didn't get one for Spider-Man 1 and 2, for example. God of War, we never got a demo for that before it came out, or even afterwards. So I think first-party ones, they're just never going to do that. But for third-party, to me, it makes better sense to do that. And there's been a track record of them already doing that for a lot of the third-party developed games that are exclusives or whatever to PlayStation. But yeah, I don't know, just mind-boggling, but it's out now to check out. I will be trying it out. I haven't actually played this game yet personally, but just trying to keep up with it as far as updates and patches and other things like that to keep you guys in the know of what's going on, because it is a solid game from what other reviews have talked about, said, and gameplay I've seen. It's solid, and it's actually sold really well. It's done really well for Team Ninja and Koei Tecmo, the publisher, overall. So, and a lot of the fans are liking it, and it's been consistently updated too. I don't know if it's more popular than like Star Blade, but this has also been a nice surprise of 2024. And definitely probably should get a nom for Game of the Year, or at least some type of nomination in a category this year for Game Awards. If you don't know what this game is, well, as I mentioned before, it's developed by Team Ninja, it's published by Koei Tecmo in association with Sony. Rise of the Ronin is an exciting open-world game set in the final days of the Tokugawa shogunate in Japan. And this is, according to Koei Tecmo, has become the best-selling game they've ever published, like in the history of their company. It's broken sales records, despite specific figures have not been disclosed yet by the company. And, it's been critically received well. Like, it's gotten good reviews, especially in Japan. And that's due to its carefully crafted setting, well-implemented mechanics, and details like the cats you can collect. But, this is not a perfect game. Not everything is perfect, obviously. Players have noted that Rise of Ronin is lacking in the technical department, and certain parts of its open world are not as engaging as they would like. Through PlayStation Blog, though, the creators of the game have revealed various statistics and official data from the community since its launch back in March of this year. And I want to talk about that too real quick, because this is often very interesting to check out. Other publishers or devs have done this for it. I think Baldur's Gate 3 did this, for example, and other games have done this too, or devs. So, in terms of story, only 35% of players chose to kill Gonzo, while 65% spared the enemy we face in the game's demo. Interesting. The majority, 60%, sided with the shogunate in the main story, compared to 38% who chose to oppose the Tokugawa shogunate in its final years. Wow. Other interesting stats are 30% of players had one or more romances. Over 1.9 billion counterattacks have been performed. Only 13% of players have ever chosen the highest difficulty level, Midnight. 16% of players found 100 cats. 35% of players defeated at least 50 fugitives. So those are some cool, interesting stats there. I mean, take those for what you will, but yeah, some really interesting stuff there. And this is another game that I personally hope comes to PC, but at the same time, I'm concerned because Team Ninja, as a developer, when it comes to their PC ports, those have been lacking. Sadly, at least on launch anyway, I would say a lot of their PC ports, if not all of them, have been really really not great. Neo 1 and 2, I remember I never played on PC, but I like read about it. Wulong Fall Dynasty, same similar issues. I think Stranger of Paradise had similar issues where it's just mostly like technical issues and things like that. That for whatever reason, I don't know what's going on. Maybe they just need to hire more devs or just hire a team that's just really good at PC ports or something like that, or get a third party in there. I don't know. Because Team Ninja's not a bad developer. I'm not trying to make it sound like they're terrible. They're not. They're not a bad developer at all. It's just they're good at certain things and they're not good at certain things. I mean, and that's kind of every developer if you think about it in the industry. Like you got developers as a team, a development team is going to be good at certain aspects. Whereas you got developers that are going to be great at storytelling. Or you got developers that are going to be better at creating a fun combat system and gameplay mechanics and things like that over the story. I don't know. So yeah, it's definitely different for everyone in the industry in terms of that. But I don't know what's going on and why they can't, get good PC ports made. But if this does ever come to PC, which I mean, I imagine it will, it's only gonna probably stay on PlayStation for like at least a year, maybe longer. I believe Neo 1 and 2, I think, were on PlayStation for like at least 6 months to a year. And then they came to PC. Wulong Fallen Dynasty was a game that came out on every platform. Wasn't like exclusive to Microsoft, even though it was, I believe it's still on the Game Pass, if I'm not mistaken. But that was not exclusive to any platform. So that just came out everything when it launched. But yeah, I don't know. But hopefully they get together. I would like to see a good PC port of this game, so that PC players can play too. It's not just locked onto PlayStation 5. I kind of tend to not like the exclusive stuff overall, because I mean we're still waiting on Final Fantasy VII Rebirth to come to PC. We're still waiting on Final Fantasy 16 to come to PC. I don't know what's going on with those games, because both of those like contracted time lengths for it to be on PS5 have ended already. So it's like, what is going on? And I know it's not a fast process in terms of developing a game for a different platform. It's not a fast process whatsoever. But it would be nice to get some updates, something consistent updates on what the heck is going on. I mean, in terms of Final Fantasy 16, like I would have expected to come on PC not too far from now. Like, at least get an update or release date, something, because we just had Doncho drop. But at the same time, I know Yoshi P is busy with trying to get some technical issues fixed with 14, because there were some unforeseen issues with Dawn Trio when not releasing the whole launch of that and stuff like that. So I know he's busy with that probably before he can kind of go back to focus on 16 to get that PC port out. So I don't know. And then I don't know what's going on with Rebirth and what they're doing with that, if they've already developed it or had to start after the, in like basically the contracted date, because I think that was what, May 29th was the last day for the exclusive deal. So I don't know if they had to wait until after that to start developing the PC version, or if they were starting before that happened. Well, there's a lot of unknowns here, but I know as us as gamers, players, we gotta be understandable about this when it comes to this. And I just bring this up because we got Rise of Ronin locked to PlayStation, we got Stellarblade locked to PlayStation right now, we got Final Fantasy 16 and Rebirth locked to PlayStation right now, where you can only play them there. You can't play them anywhere else. So it's just like, like I hate that Sony wants to take this route of, yeah, we're going to have the single player exclusives be on our platform first for like a year or two before we put them on PC. It's like, dude, no. Stop that. Stop that. You're not going to convince PC players to come to your platform first to play your games on your platform first. That's just not reality. Some might, sure. Some, not all, not the majority. Sony really underestimates the power of patience that PC players have and act like PC players ain't got other shit to play. So I'm just saying. But no, I digress. Let me know your thoughts on this, guys. Are you going to check out the Rise of Run demo? Have you been playing it already? Or are you waiting for a sale? Things like that. What do you think about this? Sound off in the comments. If you found this video helpful and enjoyable and anything like that, please hit that thumbs up. Would appreciate it a lot, as it helps a lot. And subscribe if you're new. My name's Mike. Thanks for watching.